Back with you on NWA Classics 24/7. Taking a good look at the fabulous ones. Steve Kern and Stan Lane inside the steel cage. Waiting now for their opponents to enter the ring. A cage match, of course, is the culmination of a grudge match between two wrestlers, or in this case, two teams. And the fabulous ones, Stanley Lane and Steve Kern, are patiently waiting for the Guerrero brothers. Hector and Chavo Guerrero. There you see Hector Guerrero making his entrance over the top of the cage. Now let's listen to the commentary from the legendary Paul Beck.
The opponents in this cage match, weighing in at a combined weight of 455 pounds, from Mexico City, Hector and Chavo Guerrero.
Well, up in the ring, we've got all four men battling inside a steel cage that has just been erected here for this final event at the Sam Houston Coliseum. You're looking at Chavo Guerrero as he is slammed into that corner and then attacked by Steve Kern. And Stan Lane has just moved over to take Hector Guerrero down to the canvas, and the battle is joined. That's Hector on his knees, and here is Kern into start throwing wallops at him, and you can see that this man knows how to pound the guy into the mat. So Hector's in trouble, Chavo is in trouble, and right now, with all four in that ring again, you have not the elements of a tag match, but you have a team match with a cooperation. Now we have a tag event forming as one of the Fabs goes on the outside, and now he's back in again. And there's a quick switch, and there is an exchange on the far side in the white trunks. And the black trunks rather is Chavo Guerrero. The white trunks we have white trunks. We have Chavo Guerrero, and it's Hector in the black trunks. We'll get them straightened out, no question about it. And here with the team from Mexico taking the punishment, the fabulous ones lean in there with plenty and start blasting away at the opposition. And so far in this battle, the team of the Guerrero brothers has not been able to get a solid streak going. And off that top rope comes Stan Lane to crash into Chavo Guerrero. Chavo, former world's junior heavyweight champion, son of a man who held the middleweight championship and the light heavyweight championship of the world, Guerrero. These fellows have a lot of wrestling in their background. And with Chavo stuck up against that fence, he is in trouble. He's getting advice, but that is all the help that he's getting. But you can see now as Chavo starts to respond. The fence has done its work on both Chavo and Hector, and Hector with a roar now starts to move in on his opponent Stan Lane. Chavo surveys the form of Steve Kern and then decides he's going to pound him into that fence if he gets the opportunity, and opportunity he got. And the fence again is taking its toll as the Fab, Stan Lane, starts to get a flow of blood from the top of his head, where it was just rammed into the steel fence. The fence is, of course, not primarily intended as a missile. It is a means of keeping the 4 men in the ring, a means of keeping the fans in their seats, and this hot exchange from one to the other has turned in favor of the Mexican team, and it looks like Steve Kern is making his way out of the ring and over the top rope. Well, he'll need to. So the battle goes on the top of the rope here as Chavo Guerrero hangs on to. Chavo hanging on now to avoid being kicked down off of the. Come on, you. Now stuck on the top of the rope is Chavo. His brother is off through the short space between the edge of the ring and the fence. And Chavo catches a bad wallop and it doubles him up. He has burned Steve Kern's temper to a sharp and hot edge. And now as Steve pounds on top of him and tries to pin his shoulders down to the mat, we can see, well, on the outside, Stan Lane is trying to keep Hector Guerrero out of the ring. Now he's trying to bring him into the ring and use the top rope as a means of garroting him. Beautiful kick there by Steve Kearns, and Chavo goes down and goes down hard. The give and the take. And Chavo caught another one into that immovable fence. I'll tell you, it may shudder and it may shake, but it doesn't actually bend or break. And now let's see what Chavo does about it as he leaps up to his feet and comes into Stan Kern, the toss over that back is a weapon that can be used and used again and again. And this time as Chavo Guerrero goes after Kearns, he caught him and he let him have it. Now he's going to try to keep Kearns from, looks like Kearns wants to go out of the ring by way of the fence. And it's Chavo Guerrero being knocked over the fence and hanging on for dear life. And he could drop down to the floor. That's a fur piece from up on top of that fence. But he has been hanging on now, and as he starts to pull himself up, the Fabs are able to concentrate on Hector Guerrero. And Hector caught that clothesline, and it was a beauty. He welded across in front of him. Now as they go after Hector, they start to set him up again. And they swung around with that elbow and caught him properly. Here comes Chavo Guerrero. He has come back in the ring. He has made a saving move, and a crash landing is is the result. Here comes a pile driver, and they just dropped Steve Kern on his head. And there's a count. There's 1, there's 2. There is 3. The swift count of 3 as that reinforced pile driver dropped Kern on his head, and the Fabulous Ones have lost the opportunity to beat the team of the Guerrero brothers, something that they have been anxious to do. So on the outside go the Guerrero brothers, and one man still out and out cold up in the ring.